What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and I'm scrolling through Twitter. I just got off work not too long ago. I'm looking at all the tweets on there, having a good time, just relaxing. And as I'm scrolling through Twitter, I see that Pro Football Network put out their best offensive lines in the NFL rankings. Now, I see this and I go, oh, where do they have the Colts at? Are the Colts number one, number two, number three? Are we going to be bold and put them at number five? So before I can even click on the article, I see that they put the Colts as the number 12 best offensive line in the NFL. So I obviously see this and I go, okay, this has to be a typo, right? There's no way you could have the Colts as the number 12 offensive line in the NFL. So I click on the article to make sure that it's 100% fact that they have the Colts as the number 12 offensive line in the NFL. And lo and behold, they do. Now, the fine gentleman that wrote this list was Ben Rolfe. Ralph? However you say his name. And I just have to ask Ben here, did you not put into consideration that they have three Pro Bowl level, even all pro level offensive linemen on that offensive line and a really good offensive lineman in Mark Golinsky? Did you forget that they have Quentin Nelson, who's the best offensive lineman in the NFL? Did you forget that they had Ryan Kelly, who is one of, if not the best center in the NFL? I mean, you can make an argument for best center. Look at the numbers. Are you telling me that you forgot about Braden Smith, who had to go from one position to a completely different position when he entered the NFL? And he just flat out dominated this year and is only going to get better as he continues to learn in this position? And Mark Linsky could start on a ton of offensive lines. Are we forgetting about these four guys? Like, I get it. Okay. Anthony Costanzo, he retired. He's done. That's going to probably take a hit on us. Okay. And we really don't know what Eric Fisher is going to be like when he comes back from his torn Achilles. Eric Fisher could be great. And that's what a lot of us Colts fans are wanting. We want him to be great. But he could also not be so great. And even before he comes in, we got Sam Tevi, who was the best offensive lineman from the Chargers coming to Indianapolis. Odds are he's going to be the starter, but he has playing experience. It's not like he's a bum. He's decent. And, it's pretty much known that whenever you play next to Quentin Nelson, your level of play is just going to increase. You're going to get better. I mean, some people forget that Anthony Costanzo wasn't the greatest offensive lineman until Quentin Nelson got there. When Quentin Nelson got there and Anthony Costanzo came in, Anthony Costanzo looked so much better. Now, am I saying that the Colts should be number one as far as the rankings go? Not necessarily, because we don't know about Eric Fisher or Sam Tevi. We don't know how good they're going to be. However, when you have an offensive line like this team has, and you're going to put them at number 12, that's insane. So I thought we would go through the list and we would see, okay, who does Ben think is better than the Colts? Okay, because there has to be some elite offensive lines that I'm just not thinking of. Okay, so let's look right now. Uh, Ben, Ben, you seriously don't think the Chargers are better? Benny boy, Ben, what are you thinking, man? Look, you're probably a good dude, okay, but the Chargers lost their best offensive lineman, odds are, to the Colts. This was regarded as a horrible offensive line last year. Do we really think Rashawn Slater is going to make this offensive line a top 15 in the NFL? I don't think so. I just don't think so. So let's go to number 10. Okay, there has to be some phenomenal offensive line. I love that even though they're number 12, you had to put Quinn Nelson as the photo. You would think that you would have the number one, or at least one of the guys at number one there. So number 10's the Packers. Okay, I'll give you that. It's a really good offensive line. They honestly should be higher. Ben. The Patriots, they're not a top 10 offensive line, Ben. They're not bad, but they're not better than Indy. Indy has three Pro Bowl caliber, even all pro caliber offensive linemen on that line. And Mark Kalinsky is still a really good offensive lineman. Are you kidding me, Ben? Ben, the Browns should be a top three. Like, if you put them ahead of Indy, okay, fine, I get that, understandable. But Ben, No. No. If you thought the Colts with Anthony Costanzo leaving put him at number 12, and you're putting Washington, who has Charles Leno as their starting left tackle, ahead of Indy, you're insane. Charles Leno is average. Number 2, Dallas. Okay. Okay. I'll give you Dallas, I guess, even though they definitely took a step down. But okay, I'll give you them. And who's number 1? Who is number 1? Who is the best offensive line in the NFL? Okay, I'm done. Really? The Saints? Come on, man. Look, if you want to put the Packers, the Cowboys, I guess, and the Browns ahead of Indy, okay, I'll give you that. Okay, I think you can make an argument that the Browns have the best offensive line in the NFL, but the Colts should at least be number 4, at the very least. I realistically would put them as the number 2 offensive line in the NFL. But Ben, what are you thinking, man? Number 12, and we're gonna put the Patriots ahead of them, the Chargers ahead of them, the Saints ahead of them. Are we seriously putting the Saints as the best offensive line in the NFL?
Ben!
Now, look, I'm not saying that the Saints have a bad offensive line. They have a good offensive line, but ahead of the Colts, are you insane? Ben, what were you on, man? And give me some of that because it had to be really good to make you just lose all sense of reality. Now, look, I don't like being mean to people or whatever. It's not my own thing. And Ben, you are probably a really nice guy. You don't seem like a jerk. You seem like a really nice dude. But that was the worst list I've seen in years. Like Pro Football Network, before you put out these lists, can you please have somebody look over them? And if you have any sense in your head and you know what's right and wrong, you would have tossed this list out in a heartbeat and got somebody else to make it because I just don't know what Ben was on to put the Colts as a number 12. It's absolutely insane. I'm honestly shocked. Like, Ben, look, man, I wish you nothing but the best, but number 12, come on. Come on. So let me ask you guys, where do you have the Colts offensive line ranked at the moment? And let me know, do you think Ben is right or do you think he's wrong? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button. It'd be awesome if you would do so. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified when a video goes up, as well as when we go live in here. Look, man, YouTube's crazy. They don't notify you all the time when somebody you're subscribed to uploads a video. Sometimes when you go onto YouTube and you look at the videos that people you're subscribed to uploaded, sometimes you don't see certain videos on there. So if you want to see my videos on that list, make sure you hit that bell icon. That way you're notified. And also, if you like this video, smack that like button. If you dislike it, punch the dislike button. Do what you want to do. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt. I'll see you next time. Bleed blue, and bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other 2 videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.